Alright, what's going on, guys? We got a top 16 Dragon Ball Super regional deck profile featuring what deck?
Beerus rank.
Cool. And what place were you?
I got 12.
Cool. Was there a top cut for this event?
It's top 8 kept playing.
Top 8 kept playing? Dang. Alright, then you were 12 seeding to keep playing?
Yeah.
But you still got the invite?
Yeah.
To whatever event that is?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So a lot of people have been asking for this profile because Beerus is a cool dude. And yeah. So I guess we'll get into the profile.
Alright. Starting off, we got 4 of the Whis Destruction's Aid.
Yeah.
This is usually your turn 1 play. Play it, draw a card, tap 2, put it in your energy. Pretty straightforward. We got 4 Defending Friends. Really good negate. Negate the attack if you have enough Z energy or a Z battle card. Your opponent has to bottom deck 1 every time they attack with battle cards, so that's pretty good. 4 super combos. I prefer the draw 2 super combos. Some people at the event were asking me if I was testing out with the Zeno super combo because he allows you to pick up an energy and place it back down, which can open up your energy if you tap out. I just really like the draw 2 because it helps you keep hand advantage, and usually we're not tapping out anyways, so we don't have to untap energy.
Fair.
Next, we got 2 of the Son Goku and Vegeta Immortal Rivalry. This card didn't really come up very much, but it is really good against some decks that get you really low on hand advantage. It can get you out of some attacks, and so yeah, it's really good for that because you can pitch a card and then combo with 2 cards from your drop area, and then he plays himself and you draw a card. So it's like 15k combo power for 1 energy, so that's really nice. Then we got 2 Trunks Emotional Blow. We're mostly playing this for the green matchup because he can negate Indestructible, so get rid of those pesky Zamasus, and he also ignores Barrier. You can play him for 1 if you have a card with 30k or an 8-drop on field, so he's really nice. We got 2 Another World Blitz. This card came in clutch a lot. If you have no battle cards in your drop area, which because we're Beerus we usually don't because we don't get battle cards in the drop area very much, you can play him for 4, and then he bottom decks a card on field for every card in the drop, for every extra card in the drop area, and then you draw a card.
Cool.
That's really nice. And then we got 6 of the Ramp Vegeta. Look at top 4, add me to either hand or energy. Nuts. Best ramp card in the game. 6 cost, not a lot of counterplays hit it. And then we got 3 Turning the Tide.
Oh wow.
A lot of people only play 1 or 2, but I like to use this as like a smoke screen because a lot of people are expecting you to go for the tap 16, and you just hit them with Turning the Tide when they're not expecting it, and then wipe their hand and kill them.
Yeah.
Next, we got 4 of the Son Gohan Rare. A lot of people don't play 4, but I like 4 just because this card's nuts in a lot of matchups, especially against Majin Vegeta, which I didn't actually have to play against. But it's really good against Majin Vegeta because you can hit their 4 drops. It's just really nuts in general. You just tap 1 and bottom deck 5 or less, and it also helps you set up for your Z deck plays. So that's really nice. We got 4 of the Oob from the new set. This card's nuts. If your opponent has 2 Z energy, you can play it for 2, and then you draw a card and not bottom deck, but you send 3 cards from their battle area or drop area to their Z energy. And then if they activate a counter skill and there's 7 or more Z energy between the 2 players, then they have to bottom deck a card or add a card to their Z energy.
That's kind of nice.
So yeah, it's really good because it helps punish counters, and it's just really good spot removal because it hits up to 3 for 2 energy, and you get to draw a card, so it's even in hand. Next we have 3 Beerus Destroys. This is a card that I wanted to bump to 4, but when we got there, I realized that I didn't have my 4th one on me, so I only played 3. This card's really good. Pseudo super combo basically that gets the bottom deck of 2 or less, so that's really nice. Then we got 4 of the Ultra Instinct Kamehameha. Free 15k combo power. It's also really nice on your turn because you can tap 1 to use it, and then you get to draw a card, and that helps you proc your leader skill to ramp if you deal damage. So a lot of people, it's hard for them to get out of the 30k swing from your leader.
Yeah.
So you get to ramp more. And then we got 4D Magic, pretty self-explanatory. absolutely insane card. 4 Sensu Bean, once again, pretty self-explanatory. Really good card, just busted blue stuff. And then we play 2 of the Chilled Armies reinforcements. I was thinking about bumping this up to 3 just because we are actually pretty easily able to just activate it for 2 instead of taking a life.
Yeah.
And it's a really good defensive card. The only problem is that it usually loses to like yellow or just anything that can easily remove your blocker. It's just better to not. It's better to just play like a D-Magic or something like that in that case. And then we play the 1 Bunison, pretty self-explanatory. Just busted blue stuff once again. And then I play the Kaioken SCR. A lot of people like Hachiyak, but the reason I like Kaioken is because you can really easily catch people off guard. The main combo, the combo that actually won me the first game against Green Gohan, because that's one of my toughest matchups is Green Gohan, is this. This is just insane. And then if you throw this on, it's just GG's. You just tap 6 for this guy, and then you like tap 2 for like your Whis Z card or tap 2 for anything else, and then you have 2 standing energy. You restand it all, turning the tide to your opponent, and they can't really do much.
Yeah, that's a lot of pressure in one turn.
Yeah, it's just way too much pressure because this is also triple attack. So like if they don't have something to negate this skills, and you turning the tide them, this is critical, and then you have like a triple attack plus whatever else you have on field. So yeah, this is just like an unstoppable combo, and usually they don't expect it because they don't think you have enough energy to turning the tide them plus put on pressure. So that's just really nuts.
Cool. All right.
For the Z deck, I play 1 Goku. I want to change this card out. It never came up. I didn't use it at all. I want to change this to the new Android 21 card because that's just a spot removal and it lets you ramp for a 4.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure it has Deflect as well, which is one problem that your Whis has. So yeah, I'd want to change him out for the new Android 21 card. I play 2 Cell. This card's really good against yellow just because you get to eat their entire board. And it's really just good against anything because you get to eat their entire board. 5 or less or 4 or less? Yeah, 5
5 or less. Yeah, that's like everything in yellow.
Yeah, so that's like literally everything in like the Majin Vegeta matchup. So yeah, that's really good. 1 Beerus Area Annihilator. This card came up like one time.
Fair.
It's just one of those cards that you want to have it in there because it's just really good removal for people who are playing big stuff, and it's another barrier removal as well. So yeah, that's really good. And then we play 3 of the Whis. On play, choose a battle card in your drop area, add it to your energy, and then you can put it on the top, or you can remove from the game and top deck a card. So
yeah,
that's really nice.
Cards is nuts.
Yeah, cards just nuts. It's what helps you early game get your ramp going. And then for the side deck, I'm going to start with the cards that I never actually put in. I play 2 Cunning Trio. I got this card the day before the tournament, so I just really didn't feel comfortable siding it in. But there was definitely some times where, looking back, I could have sided it in. But it's just one of those things where I just didn't have testing with it, so I didn't feel comfortable putting it in my deck.
Yeah.
And then I played 2 Miraculous Transformation. I just didn't really feel like I should have put it in at any point. It costs 3 energy, which kind of sucks, but it's also just like a tank on field, which is really cool. Triple Strike, Barrier, Deflect, really hard to remove.
Yeah.
But I just never felt like I could play it.
That's fair.
3 energy's asking a lot. We play 2 Kale Rampaging Demon. This is for decks that go wide with Barrier. Green Gohan is really good at going wide with Barrier, especially if they're playing like the Blue Hate. And then they also play like Cooler Armed Forces, which is really annoying to deal with. So yeah, just being able to get rid of their board ignoring Barrier is really nice. And then I play 2 Baby Golden Avenger. This card actually won me a game, just because I was playing against Android 21, and those matches drag out really long because you're both kind of control-y decks. So this card actually came in clutch. I was able to stop one of his counter attacks and then swing in for game.
Sweet.
And then 3 Dabura. Shout out to Zach Torque. He told me the night before that I should be playing this card. I really didn't want to because it conflicts with your Vegeta. Because Vegeta can only he can only add mono blue cards to your hand or energy, and anything else goes to the bottom of the deck. So in testing, it was really, really annoying when I sided in this card and I hit it off of Vegeta. So that's the reason I didn't put it in, but I decided last minute to put it in, and I'm glad I did because it actually won me my first game. I saw 2 of them. The guy played really well. He was putting cooler armed forces on the field with the Frieza Z card, and I was just discarding way too many cards, and if I didn't have this guy, I would have lost.
Fair enough.
Next, we have 2 absolute release balls. This is really good against yellow just because no one likes to play against Respitite.
Yeah, stop
So
that.
this hits Respitite, this hits the Vegito counterplay.
Yeah, it's nice. Absolute in their track.
And like, you don't actually have to tap energy for it because it untaps an energy, so it's literally just free, return it to their hand. And then 2 Mortals be gone. Once again, this is really good against the Green Gohan matchup and Oob because they make you put cards in your Z deck as like kind of their punishment. So this card's really good because we don't ramp a lot of ramp a lot of Z energy.
Right.
But when our opponent makes us to like swing, this card's really good because it just activates this card.
Okay.
So yeah, that's why we play him.
How many cards in the main deck, out of curiosity?
There's 52 in the main.
52. Okay. And then, what made you want to play this blue leader versus like, I don't know, some of the other options out there?
I just had the most experience with this deck, so that's part of the reason. The only other really blue decks out there that are mono right now are Beast Gohan, which are aggro, and I have red for aggro, so I like to play. When I play blue, I like to play control.
Yeah.
And the only other blue deck really in the meta is Android 21, and that's blue in quotations. It's blue-green.
Right.
It's just androids. So, yeah, I just really thought this leader would be really fun, and I really wanted to see Beerus come back because this boy hasn't been represented in a while.
So he did in fact return.
He did in fact return.
All right. What were matchups?
Round 1, I played against Green Gohan. Round 2, I played against Android 21. Round 3, I played against Super Saiyan God Trunks, and I actually lost that one. Round 4, I played against Finn. Round 5, I played against Set 1 Frieza, and I lost. Round 6, I played against Bardock's crew, and round 7, I played against another Android 21.
Okay. So, so the first deck you lost to, that was kind of like more like a rush deck.
Yeah, Super Saiyan God Trunks is just really aggro. I misplayed in that matchup because I ramped turn 2, which allowed him to play his Cumber SCR a turn earlier than he was supposed to. And then because of that, I just couldn't remove his field, and he just got way too much momentum because he had like 3 cards on field and I couldn't do anything to him.
That's fair.
And then the Set 1 Frieza matchup, Tyrannical Blow is just a really good card against this deck. If you're able to hit the Z card, if you're able to stop Whis from ramping, it's just kind of a rip. He went first and I didn't see my 1-drop Whis. So, yeah, that both my matchups that I lost felt like there really wasn't much I could do. I could have played the SSG Trunks a little bit better, but Set 1 Frieza kind of just felt like an auto loss.
Okay. Any changes you'd make to the deck?
Yeah, so it's 52 right now. One thing that I do want to do is I want to cut this card. This card didn't really come up at all, really. It didn't come up enough for me to want to play more of it.
Yeah.
I also want to add another Beerus Destroys, just because this card is just insane in my opinion.
Yeah.
You just get to replace it, free 10k combo power, well, free 1 energy, but same thing. Other than that, I think the deck performed really well. There's really not much I would change about it.
Cool.
Yeah, there really wasn't much else that I would change about the deck. I think it played really well.
Yeah, well, thanks for sharing your profile. I know this is more of a Yu-Gi-Oh kind of channel, but we all, at this locus here, we also play a lot of Dragon Ball Super as well.
Sometimes. Agent's best deck, by the way.
Yeah, or Bulma. But yeah, so we'll definitely have another profile on the line. Luke's cousin got 18th place, but because the invites trickle down, he was able to get his invite to Nash as well. So he played Green Gohan. So hopefully we'll get his profile soon enough. All right. Any last thoughts about the deck or anything you want to say about the event?
Had a really good time. Really looking forward to Nationals.
Sweet. All right. Thank you for sharing your profile. This is Clean Guy with the Gents. Peace out.